One thing we can all relate to is parents telling or even scolding us to eat our green vegetables during our childhood. And this is a never-ending cycle, because when kids grow up to become parents, they do the same. Hypocrisy at its finest. But nevertheless, green veggies are key players in providing nutrients for the development of the mind and the body, especially in kids. Welcome. You're listening to TALRadio powered by Touch a Life Foundation, and this is Foodology. I'm radio host Devansh, and on this show, I talk about the enormous world of a little word called food. Feeding greens to kids or even adults can be super challenging, and if you play the cards right and a little differently, trust me, everyone would want more of these green veggies on their plates. Stick around because towards the end, I'll be sharing some great tips to get everyone, especially kids, to end the ongoing war with green vegetables. Even I am not the biggest fan of greens, and it makes me wonder, is it even worth it? Do I really need to enjoy eating beans and gourds? What's so special about them? To my surprise, and to answer my question, a lot. Let's start with the most basic of all, the color green. What does green mean to you? In the discipline of color psychology, the color green has strong associations with nature and brings to mind lush grasses, trees and forests. Green is often described as refreshing and a tranquil color. And other common associations of the color green are money, luck and health. Manufacturers and advertisers, they use various shades of greens to convey a message or put a particular impression. For example, the packaging of sustainably made products often features green. Likewise, it is used in cleaning products alongside blue to convey freshness and purity. Subway, for example, is a part of chain of restaurants that serve salads and sandwiches to people. Because this brand emphasizes on health of its food, it has used green color in its logo. Our sense of taste can be deceived by the sense of sight. For this reason, the presence of attractive colors in food makes the food look delicious. Green is one of those colors that is present in any type of food to increase appetite and enjoy the food. And as I said before, green is a symbol of peace and comfort, and also shows freshness, cleanliness and growth, reminding us of spring and the beginning again. Green creates harmony in the brain, body and soul. When our food is green, we consider it healthy. Even though we may not like green vegetables, it has been fed into our brains that anything green on the table is a nutrition powerhouse. So the brain increases its appetite by seeing the color. And eating foods that are green and fresh looking makes a person eat a lot without feeling guilty. Also, here I'm ruling out any taste or personal liking factors. In fruits and vegetables, almost all colors are caused by just 4 groups or families of pigments. The number one and the most popular being chlorophyll, which provides a green color. Carotenoids, which give yellow, red and orange hues. Flavonoids include anthocyanins and anthocyanins, which give red, blue and purple colors. And last but not the least, betalains, which also give red, yellow and mixture of purple colors. A whole family of pigments can consist a different range of differently colored molecules, but each molecule in one family has a one simple basic structure. For today, we will be focusing on chlorophyll. Remember learning about this in primary school before all those evil math equations took over? You can see chlorophyll all around you. Grass, leaves, stalks, they're all green because of chlorophyll. All green plants contain chlorophyll, and it is crucial for the survival of most plants, as it absorbs the energy of sunlight to drive a process called photosynthesis. During this process, water and carbon dioxide react into glucose, which is a crucial energy source, not just for plants but also for humans. So, this means that the greener the vegetable, the more chlorophyll it contains. However, when you cook your green vegetables until they turn grayish or a very dull shade of green, they lose these enzymes and all the other water-soluble vitamins, reducing their potential health benefits. Chlorophyll cleanses your body and helps to detoxify it by absorbing and removing heavy metals from your digestive system. But sad news is that it's only active in the raw state. So that is why it is advised to consume green vegetables when they are raw, because the minerals contained in the produce are bonded to enzymes as well as protein and glucose. When these greens are heated, it loses its natural form of minerals and enzymes, and they are washed away or they are killed, which means that they are not easily digested by our bodies. If you're cooking your green vegetables for long, you need to stop right now. You're wasting time, effort, fuel, as well as nutrients. This is why green superfoods or blends have to be processed at lower temperatures if they are to retain their nutrient density. Because the enzymes in green vegetables are destroyed by heat, they also have to be protected from heat damage while producing a nutrient-based salad or blend or even during the process of packaging. Probably this is where the trend of green juice and green smoothies started. No heating, no cooking, just blending and consuming. Whether in whole food form, smoothies or organic green powders, leafy greens and other green vegetables have the power to make you look and feel younger and can even support healthy aging. Most greens outperform their reputation. Some of the most popular include broccoli, which is a great all-rounder by the way, providing vitamin C and E along with antioxidants and zeaxanthin. Spinach is another great green vegetable. Kale helps to strengthen bones and teeth as it is high in calcium and vitamin K. Brussels sprouts can help you fight cancer, and Swiss chard or silver beet is one of the best sources of lutein and zeaxanthin for good eye health. From early days, it has been an important part of our daily lives to eat green vegetables. And it's of utmost importance to have a balanced diet. Spinach is not the only vegetable that is green and healthy, because that's basically what comes to our mind whenever we think about leafy greens or dark green vegetables. There's a wide range like kale, mustard greens, cabbage, fenugreek leaves, amaranth leaves, and so much more. And they can be consumed in so many different forms. You know, a study found that people who ate most of the green vegetables each day had slower rates of cognitive decline compared to those who ate the least. One can absolutely look after their reasoning ability and increase their memory skills by eating green leafy vegetables. And this all is backed up by serious scientific research. Notice how all the advertisements promoting milk-based drinks emphasize on strong bones? We all thought that and still think that drinking milk is the only cure for strong bones and teeth. But that's not just it. Intake of any green vegetables, especially leafy greens, can support your bone health to the core. Such vegetables are a great source of calcium. For instance, broccoli and kale contain vitamin K, which is beneficial for bone health. Beta-carotene is a form of vitamin A and is a plant pigment that we normally associate with carrots and other yellow-orange veggies. This is also hiding in green vegetables. Beta-carotene can support a youthful glow in your skin and even works from the inside out as a natural sunscreen, protecting your skin from the harmful UV rays. Kale is one of the best sources of beta-carotene, and research shows that cooking, juicing, or dehydrating kale helps your body better to absorb beta-carotene. Digestive enzymes are responsible for breaking down the food particles and absorbing the nutrients from the food. In some gastrointestinal issues like constipation, nutrient deficiencies, and reflux, these enzymes they are not able to work properly. Hence, the need to have green vegetables becomes paramount. When you start your day with green veggies, it can be quite beneficial and they won't let those Monday blues get in your way. Green vegetables are excellent sources of folate, which is said to look after the production of mood-regulating neurotransmitters or hormones known as dopamine or serotonin. You can steam or microwave bite-sized pieces of broccoli, or you can add your favorite leafy green vegetables to omelets or egg scrambles. Another way is by including raw celery sticks in lunch boxes and served alongside nachos, dips, or on a cheese board. You can add sliced silver beet or spinach leaves to hot pasta sauce. Rocket and watercress will add a zing to sandwiches and rolls. Use leaves with cream cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, and shaved ham. There are so many ways in which you can incorporate these green vegetables in your daily meals without having to make them evil because of their taste. Now for the exciting part. How to get everyone to eat green vegetables without making it a difficult task. The number one method I'd say is the start little method. For example, if toddlers love scrambled eggs, mac and cheese or tacos, try adding chopped or shredded vegetables to these dishes. And for spaghetti lovers, adding some zucchini noodles to the mix. It doesn't have to be a plate full of green veggies, but just enough to meet their daily nutrition requirements and that they don't complain about less of their favorite food. The next is go incognito method. This is a tactful way that you can incorporate greens into your daily foods without anyone having to know that you used any. For example, adding spinach to your pasta dough or making a little broccoli sauce with your regular white sauce. You can hide these veggies in sauces and dips by blending them with other ingredients. For example, try making green mac and cheese, or a veggie tomato sauce, or a caramelized onion dip. You can even make veggies loaded applesauce with beetroots, carrots, and smoothies with almost any vegetables and blended fruits. Adding shredded zucchini, riced cauliflower to oatmeal is another way to boost your toddler's veggie intake. When you're making pancakes, waffles, or muffins, try adding spinach, shredded zucchini or carrots, mashed sweet potatoes or beets, or any puree of some green vegetables. The next is butter the bitter method. There's a scientific explanation for why most kids loathe broccoli and kale. It's bitterness. So, to get everyone or especially kids to eat that, mask the bitterness with butter. Everything tastes better with butter. Kids love juices and smoothies, so when you make them, along with their favorite fruits like mango or apple, add in a small amount of spinach, kale, celery, etc. But don't overdo it though. Get them involved. Freshly picked vegetables from farm or even the farmer's market tastes 1,000 times better, and they are more visually appealing than grocery store produce. Getting your family members involved in either growing your own vegetables or shopping locally can be a great experience which might encourage them to appreciate the veggies that they picked themselves. Or you can involve everyone during the cooking process. That also creates a fun activity, plus family members can get to spend more time with each other in the kitchen during their busy schedules. Most importantly, you have to be a good role model. If you're the family member who eats well and prepares amazing dishes using all natural produce, this can possibly inspire other members, especially kids who imitate what adults do. It all starts with you. Now that you know all the tricks to get everyone involved to eat greens, maybe you can take the pressure off yourself to force them to it. Green vegetables contain a large amount of green pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll helps plants to convert sunlight into energy in a process known as photosynthesis. Chlorophyll is a potent antioxidant, helping to prevent the damage caused by free radicals to our body cells. This pigment can also slow down the rate at which bacteria reproduce, speeding up the healing of wounds. Our evolutionary ancestors lived with a lot of toxic plants in their environment. And they evolved a gene that makes the toxins in these plants taste bitter to discourage us from eating them. Children probably evolved a stronger aversion to bitter tastes because they haven't yet learned which plants are dangerous and which are not. Which means that green vegetables have substances in them which make them bitter to taste. These substances are supposed to protect the plants from being eaten, and they do repel some insects or animals. Thankfully, our digestive systems can tolerate them. And cooking also helps to break them down. So, when people are feeding babies and toddlers, it is important to remember that their taste buds are more sensitive than ours. And all these flavors are new, so there's no need to be harsh on them about it. Take it easy. Irregardless of their preference, the abundant nutrients that greens can offer us cannot be ruled out. Right from the ancient days, leafy greens have been an important portion of daily diets, being power-packed with a variety of vitamins and minerals that makes them a mandatory addition to a healthy diet plan. These green veggies have almost 0 calories and they are packed with vitamin A, C, K and E. They are rich in antioxidants, vitamins, minerals and other substances found in plants that help to safeguard against cardiovascular diseases, diabetes and many cancers. You can get this green protective shield by eating vegetables like leeks, beans, peas, broccoli, green capsicums, cucumbers, celery, cabbage, fidgets, Brussels sprouts, leafy greens including all the Asian greens and salad leaves. Thank you so much for sticking around with me on this episode of Foodology. I had an incredible time talking to you. This is radio host Devansh signing off. Hope you have a beautiful and a magical day ahead. See you soon.